Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and we got a chance to explore Hong Kong's insane LEGO markets. If you aren't aware of exactly what insanity lies ahead, Hong Kong has always been known as somewhat of a hub for LEGO shopping, especially at bulk. I don't even fully understand myself how they're able to sell just brand new LEGO items just right off the bat for extremely cheap prices. I mean, I could probably guess why. There are maybe some factories around, but regardless of where these products are coming from, the Hong Kong LEGO markets are crazy. I have literally been dreaming of going for years, ever since I saw a ton of folks on Instagram and online post about these LEGO markets. And finally, we made the trip. Myself, as well as 5 other LEGO YouTubers, traveled to China, and as part of our China LEGO mega trip, we decided to go shopping all around the Hong Kong markets. So join me as we embark on a crazy journey throughout Hong Kong. So there are really no better words to describe the LEGO Hong Kong market than sheer insanity. And there's actually a lot of good reasons as to why. You see, I got a chance to sit down with LEGO legendary collector Bruce Swift, known for his thousands and thousands of clone trooper armies, who lives here in Hong Kong, and he gave me a really interesting perspective as to why LEGO is so cheap in Hong Kong. If you're curious about all the way the market works and an in-depth conversation as to why LEGO is like this, I'll be posting that full-on interview in a couple of days, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But for now, let's transport ourselves over to Hong Kong and go on a crazy journey. Now, the thing is, the night before, I was on a monstrous journey of my own. If you don't know, I'm severely allergic to nuts, and well, long story short, we were flying out from Shanghai to Hong Kong, and unfortunately, at the airport, I ingested some food that was cooked in peanut oil, so I basically had to go straight to the hospital upon arriving in Hong Kong. I was completely cooked, so honestly, not a great way to start the day. Initially, we had planned to hit our LEGO shopping market adventure bright and early in the morning, leaving the hotel at 8:30 a.m. Obviously, with the whole fiasco the night before, that did not happen. So instead, we decided to go around some Hong Kong markets, take it easy for a chill morning, and enjoy some delicious dim sum for lunch at a place very close to the markets. But before we knew it, we could not resist any longer, and we headed over to what was known to us as the most infamous LEGO market in the world, Inns Point. Inns Point is a place I have literally read about, heard about, seen videos of for years, and I honestly never knew if I would ever be able to make a journey there in my life, but, you know, the circumstances aligned for us to all be in Hong Kong, and we had to check it out. To lay some groundwork, I have been on a crazy multi-week adventure with some of my best bros in the LEGO world. Jonathan, aka Mini Superheroes Today, Ethan the Artisan, Christo, aka Stud City, Sean, aka Bricks by Mind, and the head of engineering at my startup, Zach, aka Zitty. The 6 of us have been going all around Europe and China, and now we have made it to Hong Kong. And let's see our reaction as we were walking up to these legendary markets. Alright, we are here in Hong Kong with the gang. The rest of the gang is going to be coming soon. Walking to some crazy LEGO markets. Are you hyped?
Rare LEGO incoming, all I'm gonna say.
Rare LEGO incoming. We got Stud City, the Artisan, and Mini. The rest of the gang. It is dock o'clock. I cannot wait to see what we find. I've heard legends of this place.
And good prices.
Some would say legends of Chima.
Swipe the card.
It's hard to call Inns Point a single used LEGO store because that's not really what it is. It is literally a LEGO market, and in fact, there's barely any used items. Most of the items we saw available were either fully sealed, discontinued, or brand new sets at deep discount compared to what they are on Bricklink, or even standard retail, or individual minifigures, and this is because of the way the Hong Kong market works. Due to the population of the city and the size of most people's apartments, people don't really care about collecting sets here. Most people only really care about collecting minifigures and treat used sets as practically worthless. That's why that, say for instance, if you wanted to get one of the new $160 MTTs, you could just buy it used without the figures, even with the battle droids, for somewhere close to $30 US. And there is no other market in the world where you can find stuff like that. Sets just aren't really that valuable here. And it's really interesting seeing a completely different mindset when it comes to the purchasing and collecting sphere of LEGO and a market specifically tailored to that, where most of these sets were sealed because collectors want to offload their sealed items that they do not have space for, and on the other hand, most of the minifigures were priced individually, and while some of them were on the cheaper side, I would say I was mostly impressed by the bargains I was able to get on sets versus individual minifigures, where the collectors and sellers at the market seemed to really understand the value of what they were selling for the most part. I would say it was still at least a few dollars cheaper than Bricklink when it comes to individual figures, but compared to the discounts you were getting on sets, where for instance, we found a sealed original Batmobile for only $100 some, the bargains were absolutely insane. Obviously, we were traveling with a group of 6 LEGO fans, and there was a lot of overlap between what we were looking for, so competition was very fierce. It was explained to me that on a normal day, most of the sellers at this market don't really expect product to move that fast, which is why sets are priced at a discount. Even brand new sets like the $1,000 Death Star could be found for $750 here, thanks to the way the market moves and works in Hong Kong. But with 6 avid LEGO fans descending on the market, it was utter chaos, and we were racing to beat each other to deals. Let's see a slice of the action right now.
So look at this arcade and there's a Batman advertisement right there. Let's come up the steps.
Oh,
Flea market has been. Oh my.
dude, I'm Dibs.
Oh my God.
Dibs on the sealed Ninjago.
Ninjago.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, old magnets.
Dude,
Oh, dude, I don't have that.
Okay, you can have it.
Whoa. Lego movie. Oh my God. Indiana Jones.
Bro, I'm getting this.
Star Wars magnets. Who's that?
It's the Ninjago Poly with the skeleton in it.
How much is it?
120.
Wow.
Vladik.
Oh, that's cool. Bro, where are we right
For
now?
once my size is coming in.
Bro thinks he's Dareth squeezing through there.
Ant-Man.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Dude, it just goes back here. What?
This is what pulled me back.
Is that sealed?
Easy. Sealed.
How much?
It's not sealed.
Oh, it's not sealed. Okay. Still. Oh my God, what Ninjago set is that?
Which one?
Down here, I'm looking at it.
This one?
Oh, that's a classic.
Cole ZX.
Cole ZX. That's crazy. I cannot believe where we're at. Dude, we are literally in the first store.
We also have to point out, we're only in the first store and all of our luggage is full right now.
Bro, look, it's the Star Wars, it's like the first ship they used in the Trade Federation, the Phantom Menace.
The Republic Cruiser?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, this is insane. Oh my God.
Bro, I can't even see, like, it's impossible to see all of what they have.
Miles Morales for 180.
That's like what, like $15?
You know what it is? It's coming home with me.
Stud City's eyes just won him this for $2.
Dude was wheeling out the case. My eyes were like here. Stud City's eyes were here. Bro beat me.
6 cents.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Dude, it's like $2.
$2 win.
$2. City and I have worked out a deal. Bro is leading me to the Bionicle in exchange for me allowing him to buy the Samurai X sealed spinner. Trade deal. I think that's a good trade. It's a good trade deal. It's a good trade deal.
The Bionicle's double the money. Like,
Bro, if the Bionicle is gone, you are not getting that spinner. You are not getting that spinner.
It's in an end cap.
If bro can't locate it, bro's not getting the spinner.
It's here.
The artisan, that's an artisan jump scare. City, man, that Samurai X spinner is looking a lot less likely, man.
It's the only Lego store here. So if I passed it, it's...
This is a Lego store.
Oh, right here. It's right there.
Oh, thanks, King. City pulls through.
City pull. Dude, he was open when I was here.
Bro,
Now you
bro,
gotta
you
wait.
ain't getting that spinner.
Now you gotta
bro, you're
wait.
not getting that
Now
spinner.
you gotta wait.
Bro.
He's here. He was open just a little bit ago.
That's crazy.
So anyways, it's $1,000. So it's like $100.
Yeah, that's way better. That's a great price for
sealed
that.
in bag.
Yeah,
Crazy
that's so
vibe.
cool.
We're in the land of lost.
We are actually in the land of lost things right now.
The amount of product here is like,
Yeah.
this would fulfill an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Where's mine? Hello.
The mine.
Mine, not seeing mine scares me.
I know, dude. We're all gunning for the Ninjago. Whoa. Oh my god, I need the Exo4. Hold up. Bro, I need that Exo Force poly bag.
Pretty neat. Knight's Kingdom? I'm actually gonna take these army men.
What are these?
Those are.
Is this guy here?
Whoa!
Dibs.
Whoa!
Dibs on one.
No, dibs on one.
Dibs.
Dibs on one.
Excuse me.
Bro, why'd you dip? I'm stuck with the most expensive one.
Wait, can I get the cheapest one since I found
How
them?
much is it?
It's okay. I want.
Speedor's there.
It's up to you.
I'll do the. How much is that?
Dude, they have the canceled naughty list
That's the
set.
Chrome C3.
Yeah,
Right?
that's 10,000 of them, right?
Yeah, I have one already.
I have one. So as you can see, Inns Point has gotta have been the most insane used Lego shopping experience I have had in my life. And you can tell by all of the vendors and the limited time we had there, it was literally impossible to see everything. Even if you visited every single vendor, they had sets and sets piled on top of each other. It took an immense amount of effort to excavate any sets we actually wanted. I honestly felt bad because I went up to one of the vendors, saw a really rare Hong Kong exclusive Cities of Wonders line of sets down at the bottom of their case, and basically asked to buy it. And then I stood there for the next 10 minutes as he removed every single set that was in front of there, which was a literal mountain of Lego sets, just to get to the sets I wanted. And that's when I realized that there was just so much here that we were just never going to see. You see, especially in Hong Kong and in places like Inns Point, space is so limited, and there really aren't very many options for vendors like these to expand to any larger spots, because presumably it is expensive to even just have a smaller stall in a building like this, and that's why all of their inventory had to be crammed and stacked over and over on top of each other, making it nearly impossible to reach items that we wanted, or even know about items that were there. I remember going into one of the stores and literally having to wheel out a cart full of sets, squeezing through a small crack to be able to actually get inside one of these stores itself. It was also interesting how the bartering and haggling culture worked here in Hong Kong. At most of the other Lego markets I've been to, there has been a pretty good wiggle room for being able to make a deal or a bulk discount. But I would say for the vast majority of vendors that I went to, they were pretty firm on their prices. Now, to be honest, we were a massive posse of people who were clearly American, carrying around massive shopping bags, which showed that we were willing to make purchases. So I have to imagine that that was a major factor as to why most of the vendors didn't want to work with us and give us bulk discounts, or even discount things by just a few dollars. It's not to say I didn't get any deals. I definitely was able to strike a few crazy deals with specific vendors that just felt a bit more friendly, but by and large, most vendors stuck by the prices that the items were at. And to be honest, most of the prices were so good, it was hard to ask for a discount anyways because the prices were just that low. It was fascinating seeing all sorts of vendors stocking Hong Kong Lego build exclusives, such as glued models made by master model builders or exclusive Asia GWPs for a fraction of the price that they would be on Bricklink, because again, here, it's super common and nobody really cares about that stuff. The exciting thing to collectors here is minifigures, and sets kind of fall by the wayside, which is why the market was just completely different than anywhere else you would ever see in the world, and it's due to the nature of Hong Kong that that's the case. We spent literally hours at Inns Point, and I would say one of my favorite stores was honestly the first one we saw right when we entered, because you never knew what you were going to find. It was probably one of the most densely packed stores in the entire marketplace, and for a multi-level marketplace that was pretty much just all used Lego stores, that is a pretty impressive feat. Let's take a look inside that store right now. Okay, so I am inside one of the densest used Lego stores and vintage Lego stores that I've found in the entire Hong Kong market. I had to squeeze through that crack to get in here, and the box is just go and go and go. I mean, there's gotta be some crazy stuff back here that you literally just cannot reach. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to any of the stuff. This is insane. And most of the stores are like this, where literally you point to something you want and it takes them like 20 minutes to like excavate everything here. And then they finally are able to pull it out. This is nuts. I've never been to a used Lego store like this. I'm gonna have to use my flashlight. So let's see what we can find. All right, so I'm seeing some Ninjago spinners. That's Woo, lots of Woos. Oh, Garmadon and Whiplash. I think I got those already. You never know what you're gonna find in here. Like dimensions. I mean, this is model designed by Lego certified professionals. It's a Hilton set. 9,800. I don't even know what this is. And this is like the Paris Opera one. Luxury set. I mean, it is with official Lego pieces. That is insane. I've never seen that before, and the boxes just go and go and go. I can see the 2012 Sopwith Camel up there. There's the original Republic frigate, which we saw a little bit earlier. I mean, I just want to know what's back here. Like, there's crazy stuff back here. I don't even know how to reach that. And like, to get to there, you would have to take all of this down, which we've already asked them to do a few times. So let's just keep on looking here. This is absolutely bonkers. Again, you literally never know what you're going to find. And I just am absolutely overwhelmed. This is so much. Like, I think that's a full set of Mixels back there. And I mean, what is even down here? That's an old Technic set. Again, I have no idea, like, how do I even look back there? This is crazy. This has got to be the most insane Lego shopping experience I've had. And we are literally at like location number 1 out of 12. Oh my God. I'm like scared to pull all this stuff out. I'm looking up and there's crazy stuff like Ninjago movie sets. That's Garmadon's Fortress, I think. We got the original Batcave for the 1966. This is crazy. Dude, this is awesome. We are excavating right now. Let him cook. I'm literally using my camera to see what's back there. But Inns Point was not the only destination we mapped out, and while my initial plan for the day was probably a little too optimistic for what it could have been, basically trying to hit literally every single Lego related store I could possibly find, we still managed to hit up a few other stores in the area, and that was where we found one of the strangest ones and embarked on a real monstrous journey of our own. You see, I was given a tip about some old Lego stores being open in a massive office building complex located pretty close to Inns Point. It was a completely random building, and wandering the halls, it really felt like we were not supposed to be there, but we were determined to see it all. And so, with our massive Lego bags in tow, we took to the stairs. Because the elevator was way too slow, we went up and down 21 floors of stairs trying to find as many different Lego shops as we could. And while we found a couple of shops here and there, and a few good finds, I honestly would say that this was not super fruitful for what it was. It was a crazy journey though, so let's take a closer look at that. We received the tip that inside this random office building there are some used Lego stores. Now, we've been to a lot of the floors, we haven't been to all of them. This is floor 15, and some stores do have vintage Lego. It's kind of wild, it's so weird, but we haven't found like a store that just focuses on Lego yet. So we're gonna start from the top. We've split the group up into 2 groups. One is down there, working their way up, checking every floor, and we're going to the very top and checking every single floor, and then meeting them in the middle. Dude, we are in a stud city right now. We are in Lego City. Nah, bro, we're in like Lego Town, bro. All right, 2 more. Let's go. It cannot be. I mean, bro, why does it keep coming up? Okay. Okay, it is not there. Bro, we don't know. Let's check 20. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hi. This is so cool. I mean, there's no Lego here, but this is awesome.
Lego, but what a store.
Dude, How did we just stumble?
Was this on just like floor 20 in a random?
What? Dude. Dude, where's mini superheroes today? 21. If that was on 20.
He said 51.
Hey, yo. Bro, where are we?
We're in Ninjago City.
This is Ninjago City.
No way.
No way.
No.
Dude, where are we?
Hell?
Dude, we're in the administration right now.
Are there any more steps?
Just down.
Just down.
Oh.
Wait, let's come over here.
I mean, it does go higher.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't think so.
The elevators only go down from here.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't, okay. Let's go down.
I like need water bad.
Second conversation I had with him.
Well, I was there for it, I remember.
Yeah, he said 9th floor, right?
It was only 9:05.
Mind your step, bro.
If it's not a 9, let's try it like that.
I'm going.
Okay, you just go down and report back.
This is definitely more promising.
Okay. So I had the memory. I knew it was.
Yeah.
That's because you're the mind.
I am the mind.
Well, hey, we haven't found it yet, man.
He said at the end of the hall, so.
It could be in there, Ethan. Do you wanna go look?
What is that?
Guys, I think we found it.
The biggest Lego store of them all.
I think this is it, guys. I think we got it. Oh, hey. Kylo Ren's command center.
Watch.
Wait, what? Oh, there actually is like.
There is some other minifigures.
Those watches aren't bad.
The Star Wars watches. But they were in the box, man. I think I was.
After wandering the back rooms for about an hour, we did actually find some stores that carried some interesting and rare LEGO items, but honestly, it wasn't a crazy treasure trove like we were expecting. Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, 2013,
14.
2014.
To be fair, after a day of massive wins and hunting through rare LEGO shops all abound, more in quantity than I had ever seen before, it was pretty hard to complain when the other random office building we went to only had a few rare items for sale. But our journey was far from over, because after going from Inns Point to the second location, we decided to stop by the third location, which was Sweetie Magic. Now, I had actually talked to a couple of LEGO designers who used to live in Hong Kong and now actually work for the LEGO team, and they had told me the legends of Sweetie Magic, how they tried to go multiple times and could not find it until they randomly figured out what floor it was on, and after spending a few minutes hunting for it, they were able to find the store. This sounded to me a lot like the experience we just had of wandering through that office building and trying to find LEGO shops. But you know, we are gluttons for punishment after all when there's even a hope for rare LEGO, so onwards to Sweetie Magic did we go, and oh boy, was it worth it. Alright boys, it's time to dock in.
Now this one also looks like a beat behind a hall.
I think this is what, no, this is the one Lee Chi Wing was saying, it's like in an office building and you have to like find it. I think it's this one. What is that?
The red cube.
I've never seen
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Bro thinks he's mad now like 10 seconds.
This isn't even the main store, guys. This is just one of them. Okay, this is what okay. Oh my god. Bro.
Ultimate space battle. Oh my god, there's the Luke statue. Whoa.
Okay, think we're in the right spot, guys.
Spider-Man.
Guys, this is crazy.
I think this is what Lee was telling us about.
I think we found the right place.
He was like,
This is the land of
the original airport. Oh my god.
There's that Garmadon Shark Walker. I need that one.
Do they have it?
Sealed.
Ta.
Black Lego logo.
Where? Oh wow.
Black Lego.
That's one of the older like vintage trains, I think. The
it's a
Metroliner.
Metroliner.
Yeah, City was on it.
Sealed Star Wars.
Little plant things down here.
I'm not convinced those are official.
Yeah. Which one?
No, but a ton of other stores had those as well. Even in Inns Point, they had these little plants. Those might be.
Legoland Dragon. Is that right?
Dragon's Rising.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those are definitely
that's rare.
made with actual Lego.
What's that?
I have that,
Yeah, no.
but it is rare. Oh, there's even more over here. Oh, it even there's even more over there. Look, Vikings. Can we
There's a Millennium Falcon back there.
can we go here? Oh. Oh. Okay.
What is that?
I don't know, but it looks Asia exclusive. I'll grab one of these. Why not for 40? Yeah, I know, it's 40.
Yeah, that's
Why
crazy.
not? Bro, I'm going back there.
Do they have travel moments?
No way. Do they actually? Yo!
Check it out, it's 50% off.
Hey!
I wonder why.
What a bargain. They're the best set ever.
It is the best setup. Flat Earth representation.
City's looking. Oh, yeah.
I bought that on this trip.
He got it at the.
This trip?
I bought it at eShop.
Nice. Another great Lego Marvel set.
Bro, yeah, I'm going back here. Oh, what is that Lego system set? Oh my god. Oh my guys. You guys gotta come. You gotta come see this. It soon became clear that Sweetie Magic was a literal gold mine of a Lego shop. While Inns Point was mostly a collection of multiple different small vendors selling different items, this was one store, and the selection was absolutely incredible. I have never seen some of the items that I found in Sweetie Magic in my life before, and that's saying a lot because I collect a lot of Lego. I collect as much as I can. It was a total madhouse. There were 6 of us running in and out of the store. Everybody was trying to nab what they could get their eyes on, and honestly, it was a total free-for-all. Dibs are being called left and right, and you can just see the amount of craziness going on here. And again, this really speaks to how unique the Hong Kong Lego market is, where you aren't seeing any sets fully built ready to be sold. Every single item being sold is sealed in the box. And I have to wonder what sort of online marketplace might exist in places like Hong Kong where people are selling the builds for sets used for dirt cheap. As Bruce was saying, people don't really value built sets. They only really value having the ability to get minifigures out of sets, and then the actual build for the sets they don't really care about. So there's gotta be some sort of an online market with sets even cheaper than this for you to be able to pick up fully used, and I am determined to find it. But going through this store was absolutely nuts. But the craziest discovery of all was when the Stud City found an absolutely insane box filled with some of the rarest items that you can't even find online.
Oh my goodness. All those comic concepts. It's like, how did they even end up here? Oh my.
Oh, it's a full set.
Yeah?
It's all of them.
It's full set. Oh
Star Wars Comic Con, full set.
my. This is the magic box. That is crazy.
Hey, that is a price tag on it.
It does have a price tag on it.
Dude, City, you found the box of magical items.
City,
This
you're
is-
gonna make an offer on this entire box.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to.
Dude, this is it.
Wow. That's Final Duel.
This is an entire bag of Final Duel with Luke, the Stormtrooper and the Imperial Guard. Every single individual bag you see in there is another copy of the set. I'm
What?
literally probably holding close to 100 final duels. That is unreal. The artisan, man. The artisan.
The artisan. So these were exclusive to Hong Kong. They were randomly included in some Lego sets that basically just had different minifigures that were in the wave, which is totally crazy. There are different ones, like obviously you can see these ones have different characters in them, but the thing is, they won't sell it to me. City's been trying to convince him to sell him like Comic-Con Star Wars stuff. They just won't sell it, and it maybe is a translation thing. I don't know what's going on, but like, we're in this crazy store and most of this stuff they just will not sell us, which is nuts because I would dump insane amounts of money to get these because these are so cool. And that was where we came to another very interesting peculiarity of the Hong Kong Lego market. You see, there were several items out on shelves or in boxes in stores that people just didn't want to sell. It was honestly a little confusing as to why they were even in the store in the first place, unless the owners were using it as a place to store Lego. It just didn't really make that much sense to us. There was a crazy discussion going on where multiple people had to be pulled in over call, on WhatsApp, and on text to see if the items in this box could be sold, and eventually the verdict was, no, I don't really feel like selling it today, but maybe you can come back in a month and I'll decide to sell it to you then. It was such a weird conversation, and I've never really come across that anywhere else in the world, other than maybe like one time in Germany where I went to a store, there were items that I was super interested in buying, and for whatever reason, they just were not for sale despite being in a store. It was super strange, and I have to imagine that the way that these space and these retail areas work is that some collectors maybe store their items here, or they store items that they plan to sell at some point in the future, but they aren't really decided on selling it right now. It's just a very strange setup because it is literally in a store that you can walk into, you can see the items, you can handle them, you can touch them and take a look, but if you ask anybody working at the store, they say first, well, they have to check with their boss if they're allowed to sell it, and then their boss will just get back and say no, or say come back next month, or just not respond at all. And this happened to us multiple times throughout this entire experience. It was super strange and definitely felt like something very unique to the Hong Kong Lego markets in a way that we just didn't fully understand as foreigners coming in and trying to understand the market just at face value. Even with that though, there was enough stuff that we were allowed to buy that we all walked away with absolutely insane hauls. And the hauls were about to get even crazier. On our way to dinner, I realized there was another Lego shop that was called Brick's House, located pretty close to where our dinner was. And as it turns out, Brick's House was just another branch of Sweetie Magic, or maybe it's the other way around. It was very unclear, but the price tags were the same, the bags given away were literally the same, so clearly there was some synergy between these two stores. Now, going into that other store in the mall, we realized they had a completely different selection of Lego, and it was absolutely wild. We had pretty limited time because we were all basically starving at this point, but we had to stop by before it closed, and the selection was very interesting. Despite spending basically all day buying Lego, this was where I bought one of the most expensive single items of the entire trip, and that was because even though it was very expensive, it was still a lot cheaper than it was on Bricklink. And we'll take a look at that later on in my haul. But as you can see here, it was really interesting going into this store, which kind of feels like a regular toy shop, but then seeing sets from all different eras on shelves, boxed inside cases, on the back shelves, all in all, just kind of scattered around together. You could go in and see sets that you could pick up at any Lego store today, and then randomly the Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty just sitting at the top of the shelf right next to it. It was a wild selection of items, and I really appreciated just being able to see the different kinds of variety of sets available for sale, like those sealed Santa Fe train engines, which yes, I did have to pick one up, and I'll explain exactly why in my haul. But as soon as we wrapped up there, we realized that there was one quick stop we could make at a Toys R Us at the same exact mall, and honestly, it wasn't anything crazy. If you aren't aware, Toys R Us has still been in full operation pretty much everywhere outside the US, although it's made a bit of a comeback in the US now, and it was pretty cool just kind of going into this Toys R Us, which I personally haven't been to in quite a long time, but honestly, there wasn't really that much to see in there, so we were able to move on pretty quickly. Hey, you turned it on.
Yeah.
Building Lego, but I'm at Toys R Us.
Look how used these bricks are. Like,
That's wild. That is crazy. Those bricks are like, how did that happen?
What we got going on over here?
Disgusting bricks.
Duck Bricks store located. Yo, they got the Duck Bricks Lego. This is crazy. Oh my god. Bro, I might get something here. Oh my god. Bro, what? It's just the Duck Bricks store. It's Huntrix. It's on the street. Yo, they got the outfits and everything. So it's been an awesome day at shopping here in the streets of Hong Kong. You can see the markets all around me. We have found some insane Lego finds. What an crazy and intense day we've had. Sean is hitting the mind behind me. Look at that. Everyone's minded in.
I hope you don't mind that I'm in your video.
Let's see the haul. So as you can see, I thought that was the end. I thought that would be the end of the video. I thought that would be the end of all of the Lego shopping we did, but I was wrong. Now, at the end of this day, we had gone to 3 different locations, although I would consider Inns Point to be like 100 different locations, and we had walked away with enough Lego to fill many, many suitcases beyond what we had already planned for. So we had pretty much thought our Lego shopping experience was over, to the point where we basically figured that the next day we were just going to go sightseeing and walk around, and then maybe decide to swing by one Lego store just if we happened to have time. Well, the next day, we got up bright and early and got a chance to check out one of the local temples, and just out of curiosity, I literally went on Google Maps and looked up Lego. You know, just was very curious if there was any store selling Lego around the area, and that was when we stumbled into the next crazy location. Let the artisan cook. Yo, come on.
oh, they're hot.
Let him cook.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say it's gonna burn his hands. Let the artisan cook. Bro is the monkey kid. He's the monkey kid.
No, I think we need to go from start at the top and work our way down.
Is that 9? Wrong way.
Maybe on this side.
I mean, it could be here.
16. It's right here. 26.
26.
Right.
Do we
Just go.
Are they open? It says they're open. Oh. So to backtrack a little bit, as you can see, we once again found ourselves wandering through the halls of some random office building in Hong Kong, of which there were no other toy stores other than a random store listing on Google Maps promising that there was a shop that had Lego available for sale. Now, this could have been an online store, this could have been a warehouse, it could have been a fake listing, we really had no idea. But, you know, it was a 20-minute walk in the blistering heat, so we figured, why not go check it out and see what we could find, and I am so glad we did. The store was called Little Brick Expo, and it was one of the strangest experiences ever. Upon walking in the store, it became pretty clear that this was mostly just a warehouse for an online Lego store, and as we were told as we walked in, 99% of the items were apparently not for sale, and the owner was just not in town, there was just somebody working at the store itself, and unfortunately it seemed like all hope was lost. But the more time we spent in there and the more time we spent chatting to the amazing store employee, and eventually the owner himself showed up, we knew all the deals could be on the table. Things that were not for sale before all of a sudden became for sale, and we realized we had hit the total jackpot. This is nuts. I'm like boxed in by Jango Fett's Slave 1 right now. Never thought I would be saying that sentence, but oh my goodness, there's craziness back here, and I'm literally searching for one missing item out of a set of 4, and I believe it is somewhere back here, but I just have no idea where that would be at all. So these are Cities of Wonders, but it's a set of 4, and in theory all 4 are in this room. But the problem is they have all been scattered. Like, I found 2 down there, I found 1 over there, and they're saying that they don't think they can sell it unless I buy it as a set of 4, but they don't know where the 4th one is. So we're finding it. We've got the team like excavating this place right now, looking for the 4th. And I don't know if we're going to find it, but we'll see if we're going to be able to work out a deal for just the 3, because just the 3 is still really cool. But this is nuts. The amount of stuff here is crazy. You literally don't know what you're going to find. And I'm digging through here and I'm looking for it. I know, I'm looking. Where's number 4? Yeah, you and me both, man. I'm excavating this whole area. Oh my gosh, you never know what you're gonna find. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm literally excavating here, trying to find that last number 4 in this set. I'm like covered in Lego right now. And like it just could be just sitting back here. It's absolutely crazy. Now this store was so cool. It was tucked away in what basically could have been just a little office space, but basically every single item we saw was for sale. Pretty much no matter what it was. A store display, a giant minifigure, and a pretty fun surprise later on that you'll see in the video. No matter what it was, the owner was willing to make a deal, especially for YouTubers that he recognized. He knew they were going to Lego collectors, they would end up in a collection, and that was really awesome of him to work with us and actually show up at the store to meet all of us and to kind of walk us through his whole inventory, which was, by the way, absolutely insane. Again, it was just another example of seeing all sorts of different sets from different eras of Lego, from vintage sealed like the System X-Wing here, to brand new sets just coexisting together on shelves. It was a very unique and bizarre experience, and I'm personally very used to the used Lego store system of the US or even Europe, where you would expect some sort of structure to how sets are laid out, or at least a way to see everything for sale easily in one place, but that was not the case here. Hey City, you need any more of these?
I spent $300 on 5 battle packs the other day.
I think one of the things that really drew us into the Hong Kong Lego market in particular was how every single store felt like a bit of a treasure hunt. You literally didn't know what you were going to find, there was no easy way to see everything for sale, and there was a lot of excavating and digging, an experience unlike any other Lego store.
Okay, I just asked.
That sounds a little high, Jonathan. Are you sure? If you're priced out, I'm happy to. And with that, I hope that gives you a bit of a picture of the insanity of the Lego market here in Hong Kong. How things just work totally differently compared to any other Lego market in the world. We had an absolute blast exploring, and it became very clear that even 1 or 2 days, which we had given ourselves, was nowhere near enough time to see everything. I don't think it was humanly possible to see everything because sets were just buried underneath each other, and things had been sitting in places for literally years, just buried behind other sets. It was certainly a very unique experience, but now I think it's time for the haul. For the first part of the haul, we're going to be taking a look at the items that I got at the final location that we went to, which was the Little Brick Expo on the second day. I actually filmed the haul. It's kind of a haul checkout video as I was checking out, so if you're curious, you can see the prices for everything, and as a reminder, all the prices you've seen in this video are in Hong Kong dollars. So it is a definitely different conversion rate compared to US dollars, but if you want to get a sense of how much the value was for some of the items I got, you can see that right now. Then we'll move into my main haul, everything I got at Inns Point and beyond from the first day, which I filmed when I thought that was going to be the only haul from Hong Kong because I did not expect to go to another store the next day. So let's jump into that right now and wrap up this crazy Lego adventure. So we have the duck in here, we have the Brickheads display stand, individual Brickheads display stand, Ninjago Possession minifigure pack. Next up we have these China exclusive minifigures. You got these?
Is it fun?
Yeah, okay. 2050 is okay.
Yep, thank you. We have the Lego Studios poly bags. Very, very cool to see that. And this is so interesting because these are BrickHeadz display stands that are exclusive. I've never seen these, but they're official Lego BrickHeadz display stands that you're supposed to put BrickHeadz on. So I'm gonna literally use those for my BrickHeadz at home, which is super cool. Now, also in here, we have a Legoland Japan Dragon roller coaster keychain, but it's also the popcorn bucket keychain. So it opens up and it's like a mini popcorn bucket, which is crazy. We have some gifts here, which is really nice. These were the gifts. And then we have so many other rare items here as well. So we have like a Happy Holidays from Pepsi, City of Wonder sets, and so much more. Did you get those down?
Okay, this 100 for free.
Yeah.
It's 50 for one for you.
Okay, thank you.
160.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Done. Okay, next up is this one.
They like cards now.
Now this is so cool because it is a free from Pepsi Happy Holidays set, but it's from 1985. I've never seen the box like
It's
this.
300.
300, done. Yeah, thank you so much.
History.
Yeah, it's history. Speaking of history, we have this item right here. It's a Coca-Cola branded set.
300.
300, done. Awesome. This is so cool. Comes with a polar bear and Santa Claus. Very, very nice. Next up, we have a Kellogg's cereal item. Keeping on the theme of food here. They're looking up the price right now, but look at this. 150? Easy. That's in. All right. I have a Nexo Nights magazine bag. 60. All right, sure. We have this one. The box is a little bit damaged, but it is an Asia exclusive.
Yes, it's 350.
350? Okay. Makes sense. All right. Moving on, we have the Lego wooden minifigure one. I actually got one of these yesterday, but I wanted to get another one because these are so interesting. Limited edition number 71, which is super cool. This is super interesting. So let's see what we're going to get for that one. Moving on, we have a Lego Toys R Us Bricktober Jack and the Beanstalk exclusive set. This is 200.
It's 200.
That's 200. Okay, done. This is in. Perfect. Now, we have a few more of these 90 Years of Play exclusive keychains, which were China exclusives. Very cool to see these. And these are in the original bags they actually came in to be distributed in at the stores, which is very interesting to see. I had to get a few of these.
Okay, how much? 50 for one, two people. Okay, for
How much are those?
50 for one. Just total
Okay.
200.
Thank you. Makes sense. Okay. How much was this?
How much it is?
Maybe 500.
500?
Yeah. Or you get the brick.
Because they have the
Yeah.
ribbon
You know,
to get
I
that.
actually already have one, so I'm going to pass on this, but thank you. I appreciate it.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have some Legoland Japan bricks here.
Yeah.
These are just...
Japan. From
Yeah.
Japan.
So,
This one free gift for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Those are super cool. Gonna add those to my wall. Next up, we have the Lego Hangzhou minifigure. This is for the store opening. Very cool. I have a whole collection of these actually from China that I got last year in Denmark. There was a seller selling those that were Chinese exclusive, but we're getting one now here in Hong Kong, which is super cool. And we're actually near the end of the haul here, which is totally crazy. How much is this? 350. Okay, done. Okay, next up we have the 3 Cities of Wonder sets. 3 out of 4, but you know, maybe we'll find the 4th at some point.
We should find it out. Sorry.
The Stud City is right there. He's right there, and that's the 4th one, yeah. So how are we looking at these 3 out of 4? And these are super interesting because these are actually the Taiwan ones.
400 for one.
400 each?
for one.
Okay, yep, that's fine. You have the Memorial Hall, the tower here, 2 different towers, and you have a station, which is super cool. So hopefully we'll find that 4th one at some point. But as of right now, 3 out of 4 are being added to the collection. And then we only have a couple of items left. We've got this duck poly bag. It's just kind of a duck poly bag.
Only $20.
20, all right,
The small
easy.
one.
I'm gonna put that one with the duck actually because it's the same exact build. We have the decapitated head of the monkey kid.
100.
All right, that's in. Perfect. Oh, and then finally, we have this Lego pencil set.
Thank you for you.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And lastly, we have the display box here that we looked at earlier in the hall. Everybody's walking home with one who wants one. I actually think literally everybody is walking home with one. It's all of us, right?
Everyone got one.
Awesome.
So we own 6 of the 500.
That is awesome. Well, that is my haul. So this has been an amazing, amazing store. Big shout out to the staff and everybody for helping out here. And this is the haul. Okay, so this is the Duck Bricks haul from the Hong Kong Lego Market. Honestly, it isn't one of the crazier hauls in terms of size of items, but I think it's definitely one of my craziest in terms of just the stuff I was able to get. There's a lot of items here that I literally had never seen before until entering the market, but after doing some research, I realized just how rare they actually are. So to cover this, I'm going to start with the elephant in the room, and that is the insane amount of yellow box sets that I was able to pick up. These are obviously special regional exclusives. Lego sometimes does like VIP GWPs in these boxes, but Hong Kong and China get specific ones that are unique to them. So the one that I was really excited about is right up here, if we can come in a bit closer. This is the Wang Fujing grand opening, and they actually have that printed on the tile there, which is super cool. It is the grand opening of a new Lego store, so that actually wasn't that expensive for what it was. I mean, none of this was that expensive for what it was because the market prices were nuts. So really happy to get that. I also got the Lego store opening truck, which is a good one to pick up. And then finally, I actually already had one, but I could not say no at the price, and this is the China exclusive Lego Monkey Kid anniversary set, which does include an exclusive Lego Monkey Kid minifigure, which is very cool. Only the head is exclusive, but it is a very cool pickup. Otherwise, most of these other yellow boxes are just duplicates that I got for just my collection, for my stock. Some of this is actually Zach's as well, so we're gonna have to figure out like what's his and what's mine, but I'd say like 90% of this is mine. The other exclusive one that is really interesting that I believe is like Asia, or at least it certainly never appeared in the US, was this little merry-go-round with ducks on it, and I find that very cute. Of course, I am Duck Bricks after all, so I had to pick that up. The other really interesting thing was a set of limited edition Lego Hong Kong coins. These were released in 2020 and they were made to celebrate Lego history, so you have different older Lego logos, which is super cool. Again, these only came out in Hong Kong, as you can see from the box, so that was very neat. And we also had these very interesting little gifts. I feel like these are Bricktober gifts because of the unique packaging, but there's actually 4 of them and they're all different food stands. So the Lego logo is printed, this one is an ice cream stand, and they basically come in these little cartons that kind of look like Happy Meal boxes or chicken nugget boxes, which I think is super cool. So that is one of them, and the other ones are in the Ziploc. So you have a popcorn stall over here, you've got a burger one, and you have a bubble tea one, which is of course very Asian in the idea behind it. Speaking of random Lego gifts and Lego items that I picked up, there were just some random things that I've just never seen outside the US. Like, this is an official set. It is the 4-in-1 opera singer. Just never seen that. Super weird. I mean, that's Kabuki Neo right there. We have the classic wooden train for the 60 years of the brick. I feel like I've seen this before, like on Brickset, but I certainly didn't own it, and it is still sealed in the packaging, which is super cool. There's a 4-in-1 Christmas set that was so cheap I just couldn't say no. And then of course you have a yo-yo, which is actually really interesting because it uses some Technic pieces and Spike Prime elements for a yo-yo, which again, I don't really know the context as to when those were given out, but I know they were not available in the US. So a lot of these, I would say I skewed towards stuff I either couldn't get in the US or stuff that was so cheap I couldn't say no to getting it, even though maybe I could get it on Bricklink. So obviously I got some full sets of Mixels. I'm trying to get like because I have all the Mixels already, but I'm trying to also have all of the combiner models built. So that's kind of a crazy undertaking. I'd like to one day review every Mixel set. Will it happen? I don't know, but I am slowly building up to being able to do that. So wanted to pick up those. There's some other very interesting items here. There's like a sealed Lego Pirate set from 2009. It was pretty cheap, so I just wanted to pick it up for the novelty of having this box. And then we have some vintage sets. I think one of the rarest vintage sets here was actually the Spirit of St. Louis. I was able to negotiate a pretty major discount on this because obviously that is a very high price, but thankfully I was able to work with the seller. It is brand new and sealed, and if you look this up on Bricklink, it is one of the rarer vintage sets. This actually came out in, let's see, 1976, which is pretty crazy. I'm really excited. I'm on the fence as to whether or not I crack it open and build it. Like, I always build my Lego sets, but this is so rare and so vintage, I'm gonna have to think about that one. So we will see. There were some other vintage sets which were a lot cheaper, and then a very interesting item right here is this. It's metal, it's very heavy. It is a Lego Store Gold membership. So the way to get this is that Lego stores in Asia have their own VIP rewards program, and the way it works is that if you're in the program for like a year or 2 years or 5 years, you get rewarded with stuff like this. And this was an exclusive item that you could pick up. The box for it is actually right there. It's kind of tucked away. It's like a Lego box right there. And it does come with like the wrapping for it and everything, which is super, super cool. Talking about some sealed sets that are some older sets that I just wanted to pick up. I got the original Lego Ninjago Cole's Spinjitzu kind of battle here. I remember as a kid being very disappointed that this didn't come with a spinner because Ninjago was first coming out. And I'm like, oh, he's doing Spinjitzu on the box. Like, it must come with a spinner. But no, it literally is just Cole and a little weapon stand. But it is a good classic Ninjago set. Same for this Lego Mars Mission set, which again, that's 80 Hong Kong dollars. So I want to say that's like $5. It's super cheap, maybe 10. And anyway, it's really, really cheap for what it is, fully sealed, so could not say no to that. This I got because it was funny. It's a Lego Target like gift card set with an exclusive Target build, which came all the way from the US because they don't have Targets here, so that was a very funny pickup. And then they also had the Fang Sui spinner sealed, which I thought was very cool to grab, as well as the Fang Sui watch. So I'm really Fang Sui'd up.
Snappa.
Is that Snappa?
That one's Snappa.
Oh my god, it's Snappa. I'm cooked. No, it's Snap. Bricks My Mind is in the house filming right now. Bricks My Mind knows his serpent.
What's up, guys? Yeah, this guy doesn't even recognize Snappa.
I don't mean, Dad. It's very, very embarrassing. I would have. It's Bricks My Mind. You know, his Ninjago trivia game is on point. He knows everything about season 1 and 2 and nothing about the other seasons. Seriously, I think he forgot who Sorla was.
I know who Sorla is, man. Come on now. Come on now.
Moving on from that, we have a sealed Pharaoh's Quest minifigure pack, which is super cool. Comes with the sarcophagus, the flying mummy, as well as some of the other mummy guards. This is a wooden Lego minifigure certificate. It is a limited edition number 86 out of what? I don't know, but I bought the wooden minifigure when it came out, and I didn't get one of these, so this must have been some sort of regional exclusive, which is very strange. Here's a 50 years of the Lego brick keychain, which I just thought was pretty cool and cheap to pick up, and I don't really know what these are, but these are very recent, because it's Kai in his Ghost Hunter suit, but they're kind of like these, I don't know how to describe these. They're not paper, because they're very like hard cardboard stock artwork of Kai just in his dragon armor suit, the Ghost Hunter ones from this year. So it must have been some Asian GWP. I think this is super cool, so I absolutely wanted to pick this up. I feel like that would look cool on my wall in my apartment. So I got a few of those to see what I want to do with them. Moving on from that, I got 3 copies of Cities of Wonder sets, and these sets are actually all different. You can see they all have different pieces. Now, the way that these worked is that these were exclusive to Hong Kong, and the goal was to collect all 4. Unfortunately, the seller only had 3 out of the 4, and there's like none of these for sale on Bricklink, which means I am pretty cooked when it comes to trying to complete the collection. But you know, trying to track down 1 is a lot easier than tracking down all 4, and these were very, very expensive, but they're definitely really, really cool items to add to my collection. Okay, moving on from that, we've got a Bricktober set right here in some really nice packaging. It's just 1 out of the 4 Bricktober sets. I already have them all, but I just got an extra one just in case because I do love the packaging design of those builds. We have some other older sets here, like some vintage Lego hospital theme sets, an older Harry Potter set, which was actually one of my first Lego sets ever. And I literally remember walking into the mall and buying this because I thought it was cool that it had an animal buckbeak in it. So I literally got this at my Lego store like when it opened. So that was just a good one. Brought back some good childhood memories. Over here we have some poly bags. We have the Ninjago Ghost Dragon poly bag. We have the Ninjago Skeleton Helicopter poly bag. One of my favorite vehicles, very iconic from the show, as you can see there. And then you have the Secret Weapon poly bag. There's a Vulture Droid. And then the seller just kind of threw in this one for free, which, you know, why not? Moving on from that, we have something that is very, very interesting. Now, I'm curious how many people actually know what this is. This was one of the rarest LEGO plane sets. It came out in 2005, and this was only, I believe, given away or sold on airlines. So it was like sold in the duty-free section during flights. And on the back, they have a sticker sheet just attached to the back, and yes, that is official. That is how it is supposed to be. LEGO, I believe, like messed up the stickers inside, or they wanted to include alternate stickers, so they literally just attached it to the outside of the box after it's done. You never see that today. It's very jank, but very cool, and super interesting to see this sealed. Moving on from that, we had a sealed LEGO Expo 4 set. Love the reflective gold box here. I just think the box art on those is just so cool. We have a sealed Star Wars battle pack. This was my very first battle pack as a kid, the Rebel battle pack, so I think it's very cool to get a copy of it sealed. This was around, I want to say, like $40 US, so I think that was a pretty good price for this sealed. I picked this up because I got kind of screwed by LEGO, where I had this as a VIP reward and I placed an order and they accidentally canceled my order. So then when I replaced it, they were like, oh, sorry, we're sold out. So I was hoping to get this with VIP points, but sadly I did not. So I had to spend a lot of money on the aftermarket to get this. We have some Juniors car sets, which I just didn't own before. We have a LEGO Sakura Tree set, which I just didn't recognize. It's from 2020, so it's definitely recent. There's no set number. It looks like it was a Japan exclusive. The box art is the same back and front. It's so weird. I don't know what this is. Folks in the comments, if you recognize this or know what manner of circumstance this was given out, please let me know, because it is very strange. I'm gonna skip over this for now because this is a very interesting item which we'll kind of end the haul video with. Take a look at this sealed glued Lego rose, which you can just give to someone. Yeah, Duck Bricks could use maybe like 5 or 10 of those, honestly, with his proclivities. That's not making the video. And then we have some exclusive Lego certified store trading cards here, which are really interesting. These are animal mascots, which are really cool. Only one trading card in them, but these are exclusive to Asian LEGO certified stores, which is super cool. Moving on from that, this is one of the craziest deals I walked away with. It is the Santa Fe train car, fully sealed, for cheaper than it is used on Bricklink. It was like $280 US on Bricklink. It's like 300 used and then 450 plus sealed. So I just could not say no. The train engine for this, the Santa Fe train engine, was one of my favorite trains as a kid growing up. It was one of my favorite toys as a kid. So to finally get the car that goes along with it is very exciting. We also have a Kingdoms watch here, and I think I've covered everything except the big items. Now, when I say big items, these were probably some of the cheapest items that I ever got in this entire haul, and I don't know how to explain that. I really don't understand why these were so cheap, and I did some research. These are exclusive to Hong Kong. And that is starting off right here. This is limited edition out of 388, which is a very specific number to make a limited edition for. And it is the Lego Lucky Tree. It is a build that is, I would say, partially glued. Some of it's glued, some of it isn't. And upon doing research, these were actually given out in January of, I believe it was 2024, so last year, for a Lego festival in Hong Kong. They were designed by a Lego certified professional, but they were given away by official Lego certified stores at an official Lego sponsored event at a festival here in Hong Kong. So I could not say no. I paid like maybe $20 for this, which is insane. I cannot believe that. I don't know why they were so cheap. And the thing is, that's not all, because they also had a build for a Ferris wheel and Lego brick. This was actually what you could see at the festival itself. Lego had this pop-up booth where you could like buy a copy of it, and these two go together. Now, I did not get the box with these, so I paid like literally pennies for these. I genuinely think I paid like maybe $2 each for those. But Bricks by Mind, aka Sean, did actually get the official box, and these are numbered. We're trying to work out a deal if this will end up in Duck Bricks' collection. You know, if you really want the Snap-a-Watch, man, I'm just saying.
I might be Snap It In, so...
You might be Snap It In. So maybe this might end up in Duck Bricks' collection, but it is number 70 out of 500. It is the Lego Happy Energy Hub. This was literally the building that you could go to in that festival, and it's replicated here. And again, it is the same style of box as this, built by a Lego certified professional. Super weird and strangely cheap. cheap. This was like $15.
$12. I paid
$12.
100 Hong Kong, which was $12 US.
That is
which,
insane to me.
my logic, because I couldn't tell, like I didn't know what it was. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell if it was official, but I was like, it's 400 pieces. Even this, like if I parted it out, I would make more than $12.
Yeah.
So
I have to pick it up.
And even the case is probably $12. Like
Yeah.
I just use it to display something else. That's
So we don't know why these were so cheap.
No.
There's like almost no information on them online. My only answer is like these just like if this is a Hong Kong exclusive, they're probably like, oh, this is just local to here, so it's cheap and it doesn't matter. And also it's probably because there's literally no pricing info on these online. I think these are certainly far rarer than what we paid.
Oh yeah.
I would, if I saw this for like a few $100s, I think I would get it. Like it is such a
That's good to
unique
know,
Lego
considering
item.
I'm thinking about selling this to you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's if without knowing the price, I think that the value is pretty crazy.
And we
It's
weren't
just
the only
very
ones to
strange.
get it either. Two other
No.
people in our group got one.
Yeah, Jonathan got one. Mini Superheroes Today, Christo the Stud City got one. So
And they also paid like $15.
it's insane. I don't know why those were so cheap, but also everything here, at least for what I got, in my opinion, was remarkably cheap for the price, which is insane. There were still more stores we didn't even go to. So we'll see if there's more. There's going to be more added to this haul throughout the course of today. We're going to be doing some mostly sightseeing stuff today, but if we have time to hit one more Lego market, maybe we can squeeze that in the schedule. But as of right now, this has been my Hong Kong Lego haul with some very, very strange, random, and unique Lego items. So let me know in the comments if you recognize any of this stuff, if you own any of these items, if you know the circumstances of which this was given out, of which that was given out, of which any of these were given out. I'm very, very curious. So maybe viewers who live here in Hong Kong might be able to chime in as well and elucidate a little bit as to where some of this stuff came from. But overall, that about sums up the haul. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.